aromatherapy sleep mask, which is very fancy. I used it as a sleep mask. I did not do the aromatherapy part because I don't want the dogs to get all up in there. So the aromatherapy part comes in one of these guys. It's a little pellet.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's a solid, so you don't have to worry about it leaking or anything. It's lavender. It slips in here in this little plastic grate that is just open, and it just slips in there. The reason I got it is because it's concave to go over my eyelashes. I gave her my purple one when we were living in the rental before we got the house.
I still use it.
I have a sleep phones one that's flat, but I don't like how it feels. I just have that one for when I need headphones that other people can't hear. I got that one at the rental, so she didn't have to listen to my sleep podcast, but sometimes I just want to not. It's nice. It's lavender. It's not, I'm a snob because I grew lavender last year, so now I think I'm an expert on aromatherapy.
But it's not like you couldn't put something else.
You can put whatever. It's lavender, but it's manufactured lavender. It's a little dusty for me. You could put whatever you wanted. You could get a piece of felt and cut it to this size and put drops of
I have those felt pieces that go in the necklace that you could fold up and put in there.
Aromatherapy.
So
this is probably $8 to $16 if you ordered it on Amazon. I'm guessing.
Rip's getting bugs.
Just because the plain ones without the thing are like $8 or $10, because I think that's what I gave for the purple one that Mom has, and I need one. The sun wakes me up. I haven't slept in on vacation yet. Between the sun and the dogs stomping on me, that's why I've been making breakfast all week. So I'm like, well, we're up. We might as well enjoy it. It's the best thing I can think to do when I'm up with no reason to be up. So I was happy with that. That saved
so $15.
$15-ish.
So the one I have is a little bit concave, and it's wider around the eyes. But what I find is it's like my eyelashes are glued shut. If I wear it.
If you don't have the space, it like smushes your eyes.
This was only $3. I really need to look that up.
Rip wants the box for himself. But
It's Wahi Ocean Friendly Alternative. We're gonna use this in the shop. So I think
is it upcycled bamboo?
I'm sure it's probably bamboo.
So it's very nice cutlery.
Forks and knives and spoons.
So Mom's gonna use it for catering.
Rip's gonna eat them.
Super blessed. Rip really wants. Yeah.
It's double the amount of forks and spoons and knives, but we will use them again and again and again.
He said, I'll use them.
So I would think $30.
Together we truly can make a difference in protecting our planet, our wildlife, and each other. Aloha.
There's probably 12 or 15
$3
of each piece.
That's gotta be
a big fork, small fork.
10, 15, $20 at the party planning store. I have no idea.
20 or 30.
For bamboo, reusable, like you would pay for to have at your wedding. Wow. She's reading stickers, she's trying to figure it out.
Nothing on this.
It's from a party planning store. Okay. This is something that I have wanted for, I want to say 3 to 5 years. The original is a set of 8 colors. Unfortunately, it seems like somebody at this store ripped it open and took the red and the orange, which is fine. I'm not a huge red and orange person. I have the rest of the colors: pink, yellow, purple, light blue, green, and white, which the white has like some light blue stuff. Anyways, so these are your little washi pictures for scrapbooking. So they're just little tiny, beautiful squares. Let me get you a darker color so you can see what the heck I'm talking about. This was fully like $10 or $12 on Amazon and $5 or $6 for the set on crappy places like Wish that I know better than to shop at. So for $3, I got 6 of them. So I paid $2, 50 cents each. I paid 50 cents each for these and saved $8 or $10. And these will go into either therapy activities that I do with folks at my retreats to do arts reflection, or they will be made into art that will then be sold for 40 to 160 bucks depending on how big the collage is. So that is a nifty investment if you ask me. Boy howdy, are we thrifting. You looking up the bamboo?
Yeah, it's, you're looking at least $25.
$25 for that set. Like that's literally what you would pay to have like fancy nice cutlery at your bridal shower or
Bigger
something.
set is 75.
She's got good taste. She knows good stuff when she sees it, I think.
Yeah. And I was like, $3? We're getting it.
Okay. Mom, can I talk about?
I don't think this was $3.
It's on there. It was $4. $4 for a 12-pack of Waterloo.
But these are still water, is what
It's
they're
not.
called. It's actually flavored water.
It's just flavored
it's
water
not,
in a
it's
can.
not seltzered. But for $4 for 12 of them,
That's a really good buy. I'm assuming that would be 12 to 18 bucks in the store.
Yeah.
Because it's Waterloo.
yep.
I got
And it really tastes good.
2 of these for $3 each. I know I've saved 10 to 15 bucks. These are the twinklers that you usually get for outside. If you go back 3, 4, 5, who knows how many episodes at this point, go back to my plot twist disaster and you will find out why I lost a lot of lighting and why I'm buying more lighting for the tent and for my office. And at this point, I want to rack some of these up because I'm sick of taking them down out of my office every time I
So
walk
she can have a set to travel
in
with the
tent.
shop and a set.
It's very involved. It's
Now
not
that
just
we
like
have another
flume.
new tent.
Now that we have another, this is our 3rd tent, folks. I don't want to talk about it. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go back in time and watch it. So I saved 10 to 15 bucks on each of these,
Yeah, on
depending
each
on
of
what
them.
time of year, because they're Phillips. They're newer, so we know they're good. And then last but not least is the very thing that they've been in for 3 doll hairs, is this nifty trunk organizer. She does have a rip, but that is going to be, I'm probably going to use glue or end tray on that. It's supposed to have a code thingy. I don't give a flying fig about the code thingy. This
We're not keeping.
is gonna
money in
be
it.
my trunk organizer for my trunk for when I drive for rideshare services. Right now I have my like jumper cables and first aid kit just like loose back there, and that's fine, but it doesn't look great. It's gonna be so slick to just have this in
It's
the back.
cute. This box is big. I mean,
It's huge. It's gonna fit my transmission fluid, my jumper
and
cables.
all that needs is
It just needs a piece of tape or something.
tape.
You know, if I really wanted
That's
to
really
be,
cool.
got little pockies. If I wanted to be so serious about securing my shit that nobody wants, there's a little thing in there
You
for
could put a lock
a
on it.
lock if I wanted to. There's also like this diplomat lock, which is obviously, we're effed unless I sit there and fiddle with it and try who knows how many thousands of permutations 3 times 10 numbers is. But for me, well worth it to just stick my first aid kit and my jumper cables and whatever in my car. My trunk is so black.
Is that one 3?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, there's no, it was just in there. I was like, oh, that's mine. Look, it's got little feet. Like, it's a trunk organizer. It's for that. It's got handles. Like, that's going to be so perf. It's going to blend into the back of my trunk.
She first picked it up and I thought it was a picnic basket. I'm like, that's kind of big for a picnic basket.
I said, that's for me. And you were like, for what? And I'm like, listen, I have a vision. So,
12. 13,
$53
15.
total, but we
15.
saved $250 to $300.
200 to 250.
You add it all.
I wasn't adding it up.
Well,
but
it depends on if you're talking brand new from the brand store, or thrifted from a
Aldi's.
different store versus $3 day,
I don't know how much that would be if we bought it from Amazon
$8 to $10 bucks.
for that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's in the pantry list. There are some things that I have on the pantry list just to know what the big price is, so that when I see the sale price, I know it.
Yeah.
Call me crazy, but that's how I know. Is this everything?
It doesn't seem like we may have already taken some stuff out.
Well, we took one of the creamers out because we're using it.
Yeah, we did get 2 creamers. And my vitamins are out.
I was disappointed in their clothes because it was just huck-a-muck. Some of it was just ungepatched in the bin together, and I'm like...
Well, it was part of a bin. But...
Some of them were hanging up, but then they weren't organized by size, and I was just like...
Well, you probably didn't even want to go over there because most of it was polyester. Most of it was not. That
Probably
one
disposable shit.
The one T-shirt that I brought you was the only thing that I found that was cotton.
It was a cute T-shirt.
In there.
It was a cute pride T-shirt.
They were the full synthetic. You could feel it. It wasn't gonna breathe.
A damn thing.
Oh,
Literally.
good.
There's not even like a molecule of light where my nose is.
You're on camera.
I'm grown up. I can say that. Catch me when I'm camping. I'll say worse.
Let me know if you guys have ever been to a bin store. If you found
The bin barn.
The bin barn.
Or like an Amazon. They also had these big, just mystery boxes that were $5, and I'm like, but is it worth it?
You don't know what's in it.
I like a mystery, but I'm like, am I gonna end up with 52 phone cases?
Well, and this is all the room we have extra to pack stuff in.
I'd have to give a lot of shit away.
Or we're gonna have to be.
So I'm hearing yes to
stuff.
pencils and possibly a notebook tomorrow, but that's about it.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out what time they open and hit there because we want to go to the bigger town.
I'm gonna go to
And
Big Girl thrift store.
Hit some bigger thrift stores.
Well, they had cases and cases of things like coconut waters and energy drinks.
And the Waterloo.
Some of the shelves had really good snacks. Some of the like coconut flour. So try it. Not gonna hurt to try it.
This one had shelves of stuff.
Yeah, there's some like
the
Laura
oils
bars
and that kind of stuff.
Sunflower oil for some reason.
Which I had never seen before. The other ones that I've seen were just bins.
Stuff. I think this
all
is
in the
very
bins.
much like Amazon returns or eBay returns or whatever. 'Cause
I
it was
think-
all in packaging. It was all like in like this was inside another plastic thing, and some of them have labels like they're being shipped somewhere. So
And a lot of them were in boxes. Like she said, there was a lot of boxes and
I didn't have the time. It was 4 aisles of 3 bins
of
deep.
3 tables, yeah.
3 tables worth. And there are 2
and
people
then there
there
were
working.
3 tables of clothes.
Yeah, and we didn't fuck with that. There were 2 people there working full time, and I tried to ask the man, I was like, what do? Do you just like open boxes and throw packaging away? Do you try to sort this stuff? And he was like, well, we're supposed to, but also
It's just a lot of trash.
it's a lot of trash. There's packaging upon packaging. So I was like, is it like autistic heaven because you get to sort and organize all day? Or is it like ADHD hell because somebody comes in and messes up your chaos system?
Well, you couldn't be upset
You couldn't
about
possibly.
when people
Are there to buy
come in,
stuff.
that's what they're there for.
But like the way people treated it was like the bins. Like people were literally just like I was like laying things over nicely, and people might as well just been for all they cared about the stuff. So, know before you go. If you're neurospicy like me and stuff like that is going to affect you. Also, the music was very loud. So,
earplugs would have been nice. They got
cope
loud
ahead.
as we went across the
you might want
room.
earplugs, you might want sunglasses. Some people like to wear gloves when they do stuff like that just because everybody's little sticky hands have been in there. So some of that to
We
know
just
before
carry
you
hand
go,
sanitizer.
but nothing bothered me bad enough. I think we were in there 45 minutes or an hour.
Yeah, which
we
is really
dug
good
for a
you.
long time.
We did almost all
the heck, my
all
hair's
the-
falling out.
the bins.
Goodbye.
We didn't do the clothes.
We didn't do the clothes.
No, they are a little. The ones that we did, as you saw, were a little bit shallower than
I liked
the
it.
bins.
I don't like the big bins because I'm scared of sticking my hands in there like something's gonna stab me or something.
Well, people have gotten cut with broken glass.
Yeah, because they just
actually.
it's like a dumpster. They just throw everything in there. So
Yeah.
I liked shallower. I felt like I really saw everything. There was so much party planning shit.
Oh.
Besides phone cases, it was happy birthday banners and graduation balloons and
Unfortunately, they had 2025 on it, and I was like,
so
well,
much
now's not really the time to be
party
buying
stuff. I was like,
graduation 2025 stuff.
Don't buy decorations for me. If you're doing a thing for me, get food. Rent a place and get food. Don't decorate shit. If you want to give me something decorative, give me a plant that's alive, please. Don't spend money on little paper, no. Unless it's like Tibetan prayer flags and I'm going to reuse it, don't spend money on that. Please don't do that. That's for
Or if
kids.
you do, at least get them someplace at a really cheap price.
Yeah, go on Dollar Day. That's what you need
That
to
would
do.
be interesting.
There was so much
We may do
Super Bowl
a
shit
little
there.
follow-up.
There was so much. There were like little
Game day.
There were little
I saw napkins that said game
toothpicks
day.
with footballs on them. It was crazy. I was like, who's decorating like this?
Well, they do it for football parties.
Why? Just
And
make
Super Bowl.
nachos. Just make nachos. Just get the big crock pot and make several kinds of queso, and I will be happy. Anyways, so tomorrow we might swing back through there.
We'll pop it on the end if we do, and
If we do, who knows?
let you know. We're gonna look at time travel. The time to travel to other places where we're going. Time travel.
Leap me into whenever this is over. That's what I want to do for time traveling.
You mean about 4 years from now?
Leap me into 3.5 years from now, please. Anyways, but yeah, big girl stores. Tomorrow is more like antique barns and flea markets. So more
Big thrift stores.
the more stuffy stuff that you're used to from us. This was more like, well, this might not be content. We'll go in there and see what we see. But it's still part of thrift life because I ain't paying $16 for 12 cans of flavored water. I have water at home. But I'll pay $4. Sure I will. That sounds like a treat to me.
Yeah, and
That's how we get most of our snacks.
sometimes thrift life is not only buying things when they're on sale, but buying stuff at a reduced price.
Or buying it ahead of time, like the Vaseline. Save me $8 whenever.
Or wait until November.
To wait till November
Till we
when
need
I
it.
know I need it again. I'm gonna put it in the pantry and I know I have it.
Exactly. Thank you so much for all the likes and all the comments.
Follow
Be
for more
sure-
thrift life tips.
Be sure and comment below if you've been to a bins store.
What was your best bins find? Some people talk about finding iPhones and things, and I'm like, really? Really?
Well, I told her a lot of times those
Really?
stores advertise that they have that they might have one of it, and it's
Yeah,
there
in
somewhere.
the pocket of the man that works there. Not for the people, they don't.
And that would be interesting to go
On the
on
$10 day,
on the $10 just to
when they've like renewed it, just to see how
what
much
the-
better it is.
yeah, just to
I don't think I
see-
saw anything in there that I was like, this is worth $10.
Well, some of the stuff that we got was worth $10.
But not in thrift life.
Right.
I wouldn't buy it if it's worth $10.
Well-
I wouldn't buy it for $10.
The breast pedals you would, if you have to buy them on Amazon or
If I
or
needed
Walmart.
that, yes.
Yes, just don't buy bras that don't have padding.
I mean, the big Tata life is a whole other thrift chapter. We can get back to that. So
Someday
Comment-
after we go to Ann's,
that'll be a whole thing. Comment your best bins find below,
and your worst.
and your worst. And and there were so many bags of substrate. Who are you people buying things for fish that you don't keep? Shame on you. Bags and bags and bags of substrate, the sparkle sand for aquariums or whatever. And it was squishy and gross, and I was like,
There was rocks for aquariums in there
no
too,
textures.
and
Ooh,
filters. The amount of filters
I don't
for
know what
fish
kind of
tanks and
vacuums and air.
like our.
I don't know who's ordering the wrong size filters, but you are literally littering the planet. It's you. You and the phone case people. Your
There were a
fault.
lot of phone cases too.
You should go donate some trees to make up for that.
There was even food. A
There was
box of
food in
cereal.
It wasn't like here's the nice snacks on the shelf. It was like smashed up boxes of cereal and like crushed things of honey that were like I was like, this is oozing out of the. Do you want to take care of this, please?
Yeah.
So maybe wear gloves when you go. Sorry. Very rambly. I didn't hate it, which is very different for me. I normally would get overstimulated really quickly, but I think because it was shallow and nice and spread out and it wasn't crowded.
Well, we've had so much peace and
I was
quiet
like,
here at the cabin.
I am gonna find a treasure, and yes, I did. I found a few.
Yep. We did.
So tune back in for tomorrow's content. Who knows when it's gonna get posted or what order.
But we will be sure and post the follow-up. If we go back, it'll be on the end of this one. Does that make sense? It'll be attached to this one. It's not going to be a separate video.
This is time travel, actually. Welcome.
Yeah, so this might be the hello, welcome.
If there's an end.
Yeah, if we go.
You'll see it
But
next. Who knows? We
thank
don't
you
know.
so much. Remember, you're blessed to be a blessing.
And you are the magic.
See you
Bye.
next time.